Let's see. Smooth 60? You know, I'm gonna have to move this milk tea because with how I have my space laid out, I do not have any space on my left side to put my milk tea. Any further, it would just fall to the ground. So it's covering the FPS counter on the bottom left of the screen. Cause like, it's like one of those milk tea cups that's like super like tall. So I can't see. Unless I drink enough where I can see through the cup and then see my FPS counter, because I don't have any other better place to put this. You hear those talking? Hey Grovile. Hey Senkai, how you doing? But yeah, oh boy, if you're new here, yeah, like 6 games into Trails games, you bet your ass that I will talk to every single NPC. Like, there are times when we're at the start of a new chapter. Yeah, I mean, okay, you can call it excessive and I wouldn't fault you, but I spent like, you know, let's say on average 3 to 4 hours, depending on how large the location is, to talk to every NPC, move 1 or 2 story beats forward, and then talk to more NPCs again. So, we're gonna take a while. You started with this game actually? Oh yeah, a lot of newer fans to the Trails games usually do recommend starting with, or what was it? A lot of people are recommended to start with Cold Steel, especially with how it's like written and everything. You can play it up to Cold Steel 2 before you get confused with 3 onwards, because like once you get to Cold Steels 1 and 2, then you play the Trails in the Sky trilogy, so you can get like all the context and stuff leading up to it. You didn't know Falcom existed until a little over a year ago. Oh yeah, I think that's like how a lot of people would feel too until they discover the Trails games or whatever. But yeah, if you're gonna get into the Trails games, as someone who's played pretty much every Trails game up until this point, as in Trails in the Sky, the Crossbow games, as in like the Chinese PC ports that with the Geofront fan translation patch where they patch out the DRM and put in their fan patch that they worked years on. Because if you've seen the scripts for Trails games, they are wrong. There's a lot of text that goes into these games. And, you know, and also keep in mind, like, what was it? The Crossbow games have, are finally being localized, and Trails from Zero should be coming out within this year, I believe. And Trails to Azure should be coming out, I think, did they say late 2022 or 2023? Because, like, there's a lot to translate. Like, having played through them, there's a lot of text and a lot of excess, like, or not excess, a lot of stuff to go over, double check, triple check, see if like the localization's like good or whatever, whether it fits or all that. It's gonna take a long time. But I can say, if you're gonna be invested in the Trails games, like, please be patient for the Crossbow games coming out. As someone who's played it, since they're not out officially for the West, I can wholeheartedly recommend you play it. It is by far the best arc in the Trails series that I've played thus far. Like, Trails in the Sky is really good. Like, Crossbow Arc is my favorite, and obviously this is only the first game in Cold Steel right here, but, you know, it's shaping up pretty well. And obviously we got 3 other games to go through. But as someone who's, like, kind of a late fan, decided to start with Trails in the Sky instead of Cold Steel, I can wholeheartedly recommend all the Trails games up until this point. Like, to me, Falcom can do no wrong. The character writing, the story, how carefully it's been laid out, the music, oh my goodness, the music. Several iconic moments where certain characters and things come to a head, and when certain songs play, I get chills down my spine. I know that's kind of like a cheesy thing to say, but like, quite literally for certain occasions, oh my god, it's like out of all the JRPGs I've played in my lifetime, the Trails games, like, Falcom has basically stolen my JRPG heart. Like, it is my favorite JRPG series of all time. Because of the writing and music, like, to me, nothing else can compare. I know there's a lot of other popular JRPGs out there and stuff, and I've played like a good amount of them, but the Trails games, like, I will spend countless like minutes or hours. Like, if anyone mentions a JRPG series they want to try out, you bet your ass I will sell out for the Trails series in a heartbeat. Like, I just love this series that much, and you can tell that Falcom really loves the Trails series with how much detail and effort they put into them. Graphically, you know, it's not like super amazing, but what they do with it is pretty good. Although I can certainly tell that there's like a bit of roughness with Cold Steel, especially with 1 and 2, since I believe they're originally on PSP and stuff before the the PC port came on and stuff, and also I guess the console versions, I would imagine. Or was it PSP originally? I think I remember hearing PSP originally. But yeah, you can definitely tell that this is their first, I mean, it's kind of obvious that it is their first full 3D game compared to 2D sprites and stuff. So certain things might look a little bit janky, not as smooth or polished as other full-on 3D games. But if you kind of put that aside, I'm really liking what Cold Steel has to offer so far. Oh wait, I did say I want to meet with, oh yeah, okay. So, gushing about the Trail series aside, as I always do whenever anyone mentions it. Oh, who's my favorite character so far? Oh, honestly, tough choice. In terms of side characters, Instructor Sarah. She's a blast to listen to and also read her lines and stuff, because like I also read every single text box that isn't voiced if possible, until I get extremely impatient. And it's always fun reading Instructor Sarah's lines. But although I am not a professional by any means, so my vocal range is just non-existent, so just bear with that. But yeah, in terms of the main cast, oh, I don't know. In terms of like the people that, in terms of like, or what was it? In terms of like looks and stuff. Like what was it? Elisa and Laura have my attention. In terms of like character stuff that I'm interested in, like background and all that stuff, I'm more interested in Gaius and figuring out what's going on with him. What was it? Gaius, Fee, and a little bit of Elisa. I mean, we already know that her last name is like, spoiler alert, Reinford. It's like, oh yeah, Elisa, here's your notebook. Huh, what's this? What's this on the notebook? It's like, what's this on the name? Elisa, it's like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, it's fucking Reinford. No, you can't tell me otherwise or try to dissuade me. It is fucking Reinford. Now it's just like a little, like, it's a little waiting game to see like when she'll spill the beans about it. You remember Laura Supremacy fan club? Reen and Laura favorites? Oh yeah, Reen is pretty nice too. I just gotta love. At this point, like sometimes, like what was it? People talk about like the tropes of like oblivious MCs at times. Although Reen is pretty perceptive at times when it comes to the romantic side of things. He's kind of like similar to Lloyd Bannings in that regard in the Crossbow games, like super like when it gets to like serious business about like investigations and like other serious matters at hand, they're very perceptive and like it can be very analytical when they have to be. When it comes to like girls they talk to, or just like how even other guys, depending, or at least in Lloyd's case, it's like he accepted a gift and a curse for being the smoothest talker in all of Zemuria, but he's completely oblivious as to how people would react, like hearing his words. It's like Oh my god, I'll just say this about the crossbow games. Although, actually, what was it? As I've been doing Cold Steel 1, actually, I've been kind of talking about this, or I'm kind of like talking about things with crossbow in mind, so I hope you don't mind if I mention like potential crossbow spoilers, because like, a couple months ago I finished Trails to Azure and I'm going to Cold Steel now with the context in mind, because there's some significant events going on right now that's taking place in Crossbell that I'm really wondering how people would react to in this game, or the NPCs would react and all that. But what was I getting at again? The romantic obliviousness, or did I already move past that? I forget. But yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought there. But yeah, so earlier we spent a bunch of time just talking to all the NPCs from the previous day. Now it's a new day, people are out and about, and actually I think I'll read the Bond scenes first and then the NPC dialogues. I think I'll handle it like that. So last time before I ended the session, I did decide on the two I wanted to talk to. So the two people I'll talk to, Instructor Sarah and Gaius. But before we do that, we'll go talk to Emma and Crow, and then reload, and then commit our points for Sarah and Gaius. But yeah, like, for anyone here that's only played Cold Steel, I mean, I don't blame people if they haven't played Crossbow since it's not officially released to the West and all that. But I hope people don't mind if I talk about spoilers that come up, because like they're just like things already that are coming up or in this game in Erebonia that's currently happening or currently ongoing in Crossbow right now. Like this whole deal with what was it? Yeah, like the little section here about the ride and Crossbow. This was the what's the timeline again? This is like the ending, or close to it, for Trails from Zero. So timeline-wise, yeah, it's nearing the end of Zero, and it's going to eventually transition into... Actually, how long has it been from Trails from Zero into Azure? Because like there is a bit of a time gap because things happen and characters do separate things and all that, but... I forget how long the time gap was. Oh, there's been a time gap since I first played, or first finished Trails from Zero and first booted up Trails to Azure. But anyways, let me go talk to you, buddy. Yo, so we meet again. Enjoying a little tea in peace and quiet today, enjoying a little tea in peace and quiet today, Crow? Nah, I just waiting around for an appointment. Well, they're sure taking the sweet time. Way to keep a guy waiting. I get the feeling you've done the same thing at least a couple times. Oh, feeling a little cheeky today, are we? Can't really deny it, though. I wonder who he's waiting for. Doesn't seem like a girl, at least I don't think. Sure. Mind if I join you, Crow? Sure thing. And hey, once they get here, maybe you can even join in. Oh. Give me a moment. Okay, God, this boba is really chewy. I have some like milk tea and boba right now. This is really chewy. Oh my God. Not that I mind. It's actually, the flavor is actually really nice. But anyways, yo, kept you waiting, huh? Kept you waiting, huh? Huh, speak of the devil. Sorry we're late. We ended up getting a bit distracted. This isn't what I was expecting. I'll let you off the hook this time. Better not let it happen again, though. Huh, I know. But what are we messing around for? Let's get started already. Ah, Blade. Is that Blade? Oh, what, do you play? I'm telling everyone who listened about it. Even handed the deck over to old Mick to spread the love. So it was Crow's deck that Mick gave me. Alright, take that. Oh, you're in for it now. Don't give up, Kay. This is nice to see. Didn't think you had it in you to look out for anyone else. Maybe you're not so bad after all. Huh, you flatter me. Wanna join in? Bet start at 3. You can't seriously be making children gamble. I mean, that depends on your definition of gamble. We're just playing for candy. Wait, how does that make it okay? But it's still kinda sad you're betting against kids. Aren't you technically an adult now? Whoa there, slow down a little. Age is relative in a clash of spirits like this. Take this, bolt. Right into my trap, eat this, mirror. Oh man, are you serious? You did it, Kay. Piece of cake. Thanks, Crow. I don't even know what we're gonna do with all these sweets. Oh, dang it. That's the last one you're getting out of me. Looks like Crow's the only one losing anything here. I guess I could play a few rounds. Green then joined the fun and enjoyed a few games and played with everyone. That was cool. Actually, let's see what the extra dialogue here. Dang, almost out of sweets to bet. Yo, Reen, wanna lend me some? I'll give you twice as many back. I swear. Yeah, not happening. Cheapskate. Hey! Damn it, it can't end here. Double or nothing, let's go. You're gonna lose every time, man. We'll see about that. He is gonna go into candy debt. Crow looks irresponsible. You'd be surprised at how good he is at taking care of people. He's kind of like Fred in that way, which makes sense given how well the two of them get along. Now I've got a ton of sweets. I'll split them up with Rudy later. Haha, it's always fun when Crow's around. Aww. Alright, who's next? The bookstore. Here. Oh, that's the side quest. There you are. Oh, hello, Reen. I see you're working hard as always. Hey there, Emma. You know, I see you in this bookstore pretty often. What brings you here today? Oh, well, today I'm in search of some study materials. I'm hoping to find some that'll help Fee with our classwork. Ah, so that's it. Have you come across anything good yet? No, not quite. I've been struggling to find something that'll make it easy for her to understand. But on my honor as class president, I'm going to keep looking until I find something. I do owe her one after she cheered me up yesterday. Maybe I can help her out. Sure. How about I help you out then? Are you sure? Thank you so much for offering. Okay, to get started, would you mind searching over there? Got it. Unsurprisingly, most of the books here are targeted at people with a high level of education. She isn't quite there, though, so I need something a bit simpler for her. It's really considerate of you to use so much of your free time to help her. But isn't this cutting into your own studies? It's not a big deal, really. I got into the academy on a scholarship, so I want to return the favor by doing all I can to help the other students out. Class 7 is an especially small class, too, so helping each other seems like the natural thing to do. That kind of thing is why you're our class president. You don't need to flatter me. It's not flattery, it's honesty. What it's worth, Fee's been paying a lot more attention in class since you just started studying together too. I've noticed that. It's nice to see. Hopefully I can teach her how to get excited about learning new things before our midterms start. That would definitely be a big step for her. Hearing that makes me really want to find her the right book. You and me both. Oh, what about that book over there? It might work. This one? Their hands touched. God fucking damn it. Oh, God fucking damn it. Oh my god. Reed and Emma's hands brush against one another as they reach for the book. Oops, sorry about that. Likewise. And thus, they managed to find some useful study material for Fee. Link up! Well, too bad I'm reverting that, so bye-bye. Actually, wait. Thank you for your help, Reen. I think this would be a great study aid for Fee. No problem. Hope your study session with her go well. I'll do what I can. Alright. Rewind time. Alright, Instructor Sarah. Need to spend some quality bond time. Wait, that's not something. That's illegal. Let's see, sure, Open Science can explain a lot, but can I explain why beer tastes so good in the afternoon? Woohoo! I love free days. This might be a good chance to ask her about some things I normally couldn't. Hey, don't just stand there like you got nothing to do. You're a student, so come sit here and keep me company. I don't see how that has any relation to me being a student. Oh well, I guess this is as good a chance as any. I'll go get myself something to drink. Oh, be a dear and give me something to snack on while you're at it, would you? Fine. I've instructed Sarah. Looks like you've been working pretty hard for the student council. You know, I just love how we have our Mishi plush like sticking out like that. That's what I like to see. Building up experience and making memories is exactly what youth's all about. I don't want to hear it. Not from the person that pushed me into it in the first place, anyway. Especially since I've had a lot of my own, especially since I've had a lot on my mind lately. Regardless. So this is about Machias, huh? Was it that obvious? Well, you don't exactly have a poker face. Have you figured out a way to make up with him yet? I wish. If I'd have been completely honest with him to begin with, none of this would have happened. So it's all my fault, but I remember when I had such simple, youthful worries. That's one way to brush me off. Well, the way I see it, your best bet would be just focusing on helping the student council out for today. Helping other people out with their worries helps you develop as a person and figure out how to take care of your own. Really? Of course. You need to take each and every request seriously, not just see them as boxes on a checklist. Listening carefully to what a client says and figuring out what they really want from that is a key part of the job. There are people who tend to not say what's really on their mind, you just have to listen for it. Hey, what's with that look? I'm just surprised you gave such a helpful, on-point reply. Can I ask you what you did before you became an instructor? Well... You're gonna sleep. Let's just put it this way, I've got a lot of experience. Kinda makes me wonder if she was like a former bracer. You think she knows Shara? Oh, they be good drinking buddies, that's for sure. More than enough to give you youngins helpful advice whenever you need it. That would be a bit more credible if you weren't completely drunk. Lucid enough to dodge a question, though. Either way, I'm your homeroom teacher. I'll always help you out if you really need me. For now, though, just focus on what you gotta do. I suppose you're right. Well, it's not every day she gives good advice. Might as well take it in while I can and focus on helping out the student council. Sarah took a swig of the beer sitting on the table. Ah, that's the stuff. I can take her advice, right? Just focus on helping the student council today. Oh yeah, good luck with your foray into the old schoolhouse too. Ah, thanks. God damn it, Sarah. And oh, what am I doing walking? Why walk when you can fast travel? It's forward to. Alright, guys, my boy, how you doing? Oh, hello, Rian. Sorry, did I interrupt you? No, it's alright. Clara instructed me to do some, dozens. Dozens? So I've been spending the day working on those. I felt a bit tired after finishing a couple of them though, so I'm just taking a break for now. Sounds like you've been working hard at least. I want to see what he's like when he's drawing. Sure. Would it be okay if I stayed a while and watch you draw, Gaius? Fine by me. If you got any good advice, I'm all yours too. Wow, that's quite the elaborate drawing. Compliments like that make me feel like I'm improving. But don't hold back if you have any criticisms to make. Got it. Even though I think this looks pretty great already. You used to draw back home, right? Yeah. I taught myself by painting landscapes and, well, mostly landscapes. But Clara, the head of the club, wasn't too thrilled to hear that. How so? According to her, I draw purely by feel, without even the most basic artistic techniques. She told me to take what I see and make it my own. So I've been doing rough sketches like this since last month. In fact, I just finished my 100th sketch. That's a lot. I don't know if I'd have the patience to sit down and do that many sketches. Isn't it kind of a pain? No, it's not that bad. It helps that Clara's words resonated with me. That's what I'm doing with my time in the Empire after all. I'm taking what I see and making it my own. Now it seems like it might be a good time to ask, where are you from? I suppose I never did mention that, did I? I'm from the Nord Highlands. To the north of the Empire. Oh, Nord Highlands. Huh. Hold on. That's where Emperor Dracos? Yeah. That's where Emperor Dracos raised his army. All this time we were learning about Nord in class, and you were from there. Well, you know, I do plan on telling the rest of the class eventually. Come to think of it, I don't know why guys came to Thor's in the first place. Hopefully I get a chance to ask him sometime. Is something wrong? No, sorry, just spacing out. I really like to see your painting when it's done. If it turns into a painting worth seeing, I'll be sure to show you. And link up. Yeah. Link level 2. I'm thinking up a theme to base the future painting on. I'm not exactly sure what it'll be though. Don't have too much set yet. Sounds interesting. Well, that's all my bond points. Alright. Y'all know what's gonna happen now. Get your popcorn ready. Do work on some errands or whatever. Main story will have to wait. And we're gonna talk with everyone. So, buckle up everyone. Also, might as well get some more milk too. Man, this is like a really, really tall cup. Your house seems like so much fun. My mommy and daddy are always fighting, so it's totally different. Really? That sounds tough. Aww. My mommy and daddy get along super well. Do Henny's mommy and daddy fight as much as mine kiss? Oh my god. I've got the day off work today, so I'm spending some leisure time with Hana. The warm weather seems like it's in full support of this idea. Kurt's starting to learn more and more as well, so it might be a good opportunity to teach him about the world around him. Oh, so there's a new apprentice sister at the church now. Oh, that's what's that girl's name? No, not Becky. That's the part-time worker. Rosine. Yeah, Rosine, right? Yeah. She was the apprentice girl, or the girl that wanted to work towards being a sister. I'll have to go say hello. Drinking some tea, enjoying some sweets, and chatting away with the man of my dreams. This is the perfect way to relax. Part of me wishes it could always be like this. That is a death flag if I ever saw one, ma'am. At least you don't have the side tail. Oh, that would have been an execution on the spot if you had a side tail as a mother. Hmm. 7-4. 7-1. No. Now's not the time to start getting all defeatist. Now when the white arrow takes the straightaway so well. Oh, this is horse racing, isn't it? This is horse racing. Are you thinking about horse racing again? Oh yeah, it says Imperial Race on there. Duh. Ooh yeah, today's a big one. And I'm gonna win even bigger. That'll show Fred who's boss. Going for a big win on 2-3 odds might not be a bad idea either. I'll be ready, Fred, because I'm about to wipe the smirk off your little face. Excuse me. Oh wait, in order to get pendulums, you need to trade proxy puppets? Bro. Luminous glasses, 50%. Oh my goodness. And you need a crap ton of U materials for these. No, we have detection already. Ooh, EP2. Oh. Oh no, we barely have any Sepith for that, right? I have like some Mirage to work with, but time and space, not really. Yeah, Although, not really much else in terms of... Yeah, we're gonna need like... No, time and space I said we don't have much of. Luminous Ray R. Yeah, I can't really justify buying anything here. At least not yet. Like, maybe if I grinded stuff out and kind of min-max like some slots or whatever, but I think that's a little bit excessive. Like, maybe... not even then, even on like Nightmare, I think that'd be a bit too excessive because that's just like min-maxing by single digits at that point, like with like 3 strength or however many, a little. That's a little bit too much. I've heard talk of tax increases coming into effect across the 4 provinces. The Empire's nobles truly do seem keen on maintaining their reign of terror. Not that this is anything new, of course. Unreasonable behavior from ruling nobles has been a constant since the Middle Ages. Fortunately, Trista doesn't share the same fate as it's under direct control of the Emperor himself, just like Heimdallr. I do feel bad for those who live elsewhere, however. I've made plans to go shopping with Colette today. We met very recently, but our shared love of shopping made us fast friends, so we decided to naturally go shopping together. I hope she turns up soon. Didn't she say something about the florist? Don't you love it when an idea for a great prank strikes? Oh no. Now that spring's almost over, we won't be seeing the Lido flowers anymore. However, new flowers will begin to bloom in their place. One of the reasons I love flowers is the way they change with the seasons. Wait, where's the other house? Oh, right, the house down there, right. Well, oh yeah, anything new in the boutique? Hi, this'll definitely suit you. Here, give it a wee try on. Oh yeah, the flashy colors are just the perfect match for that snobby attitude of yours. Hey, okay, hold on, Becky. Becky, you really aren't on the back today, are you? Are you feeling well? Tell me what's wrong. Don't you think you talk just a tad too much? Decreases your selling efficiency and leads to a poor time to money ratio. Just shut it. Don't come here into my shop and start telling me how to do my job. Yes, I'm raking in the dough with multiple part-time jobs. I'm working here today, so go have a wee swatch a boot and buy something. Swatch? Becky displays remarkable skill. Her way of interacting with customers is rather different from the norm, but I have no complaints about the results. In fact, I wouldn't mind if she became an official employee one day. Same. I could buy this for Gaius. But yeah, nothing else new so far in here. General Goods is next. Actually, I don't think I talked to a little girl. You wouldn't happen to know... You wouldn't happen to know Emil, would you? He lives in the north part of town. He used to be our friend, but one day he just changed and started looking down on us. What? And eventually he just stopped hanging out with us all. Or with us at all. I miss the days when we were all together. I don't know why Emil changed like that, but I wish he'd be friends with us again. I hope he's doing okay at least. Emil... Oh, what? Wait... Oh, what's going on with them? Oh. Wait, was Emil part of a noble family? Oh my god! It's these chuckleheads again, oh my god. Loggins and Patrick's match was so intense that they actually broke some of the equipment. It's been a while since I've seen Loggins get so frustrated. Looks like our club's about to get a lot more interesting. Well, if it isn't the lovely, Frito. Given that you will have, you've been waiting here in anticipation of my arrival, I can only assume that you have feelings for me. Excuse me? My humblest apologies that your subtle attempts to woo me have passed me by, unheeded. Why, Vincent, what a surprise! Are you here to do some shopping too? That's one way to spend your free day. But I will not have you wasting mine. It's true what they say. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns. You never change, Lady Friedel. Sarifa, I am so sorry. Truly a rejection worthy of Master Vincent. I see the concern in your face, but do not trouble yourself. This is but a daily occurrence for Master Vincent. We and shop owners got together for some drinks last night. And you kiddos were a popular topic of conversation, I'll tell you. Everyone agrees that this year's batch of new students is an interesting one. Class 7 in particular. It feels weird to be a conversation piece. I don't sweat it, we basically do this every year. We weren't exactly bored with last year's students either, especially with the one and only Angelica among them. And we could tell she's from the 4th grade house with her attitude, that's for sure. Oh, so they're familiar with, or they're that familiar with Angelica. Oh, I can buy the proxy puppet here, but I don't have enough money to buy enough for some of the pendulums and stuff, because being able to prevent seal and mute, ooh, that's nice. Now we got the cafe and bookstore. Actually, let's go to the radio station. Oh.
What a beautiful morning. But there's so much to do today. I have to come up with a topic for tonight. Something really good.
Haven't I seen her? Haven't I seen her around somewhere before? I guess she works in the radio station building after all. I wonder what kind of topic she's trying to come up with though. Oh, it's you. I'm happy to see Times off to a great start, or solid start. Looks like I was right about the people wanting a nice, relaxing talk show covering topics they can relate to. Everyone knows that's easy to like, and it was pretty much guaranteed to be a success. It's too early to celebrate though. Now we need to focus on getting the listener numbers up. Listener numbers, I mean, there's what they sound like. They're a way for me to tell, they're a way for me to tell how many people listen in. My job as director to make sure we keep them growing. That's exactly what I'll be doing too. Times gonna be a sensation. My name isn't Michael. Good luck to you, sir. Let's see, this is where they stick up all the postcards fans of the show send in. Look at all this great material everyone's gathering. I would not feel motivated looking at this. Radio Trista was the first radio station ever to broadcast over a wide area. Our programs are now available to almost everyone within Eastern Erebonian thanks to the radio relay stations we set up. So now, when people think radio, they think Radio Trista. Yeah, nothing here. Okay. I don't suppose I can go outside, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, cafe. Horse races in Erebonian tradition. There's nothing wrong with me standing here and making predictions while I work, right? I don't know how to go with them. Just ask Crow what he thinks. Can't call yourself an Erebonian if you're not interested in horse racing. Once you turn 20, come with me and I'll show you the ropes. On how to lose money? I have some less than pleasant memories of the one time I tried my hand at betting on horse races. One day you're going to take a big loss and end up dirt poor, Fred. No way, you worry too much. I can only hope you're right. Many people have brought themselves to ruin by gambling a little bit too much. Try not to fall into any nasty habits like that. Oh, yeah, no problem. There's like no one up here. Alright, now for the bookstore. Oh yeah, we got reading to do, don't we? Oh yeah, I guess also a side quest too. I guess we had to talk to him because we don't really have a way to look at the books otherwise. Welcome. Feel free to browse at your leisure. Pardon me, but you sent a request to the student council, didn't you? I certainly did. And I'm guessing this means you're taking care of it. Wonderful. Yep. You said you needed help with delivering some books to the academy instructors. Correct. I usually handle them myself, but so I'm sorry to put that work on you today. If you don't mind me asking, is there a reason you needed someone else to do this? Shamefully enough, yes, I lost the order sheet I received from the Academy. So now I'm not sure who I should deliver each book to. That's when I decided it'd be best to ask one of you students instead. You're more familiar with your instructors than I am, so you might be able to deduce who ordered what. So that's why you put the request in with the student council. Exactly. I hire a part-timer who's a student at Thor's. I had planned on asking her first, but she's working somewhere else today. So student council was my only recourse. Now it all makes sense. So, free at the moment. I get them delivered as soon as possible. Sure, I'll take these off your hands. Great, here you go. You have 5 books to deliver. They make for a heavy load, so be careful carrying them. The War of the Lions. Okay, that is Needhart. Modern Art. That is... Modern Art? Wait, which instructor was Modern Art? Topical Science. Topical Science. Was it that one science dude? What's his face? I mean... Analyzing macroeconomics and the Empire's hottest spots. Ooh, you weren't kidding about the weight. Did anyone order multiple books? Don't worry, just one per person. So 5 deliveries, 5 people, 5 books. Seems simple enough. These are all different enough that I should be able to figure out which instructor ordered each one. I'll get started right away. I'm sure you do a great job. Imperial Chronicle. Ooh, Erebonian Archery. The Art of Napping. Manly Munchies. Within the book is a recipe you've never seen before, how to make a tomato sandwich. Oh wait, oh man, it doesn't boot me back into the menu. Legrand, oh no, we already read that, so archery. The archery tips in this book are really easy to understand. I should share them with Elisa sometime. Bond up. The Art of Napping. This book goes into surprising detail on how to have a really refreshing nap. Seems like the one book Feed wanted to read. I should tell her about it. Bond up. Okay. So I think that about covers it for everyone here. Now let's go up. Since we had the day off, I decided I'd take Rex into town. You might not think it, but there's a lot of good photo material on Trista. Oh yeah, sure. Even things like fish swimming in the river and the changing of the flowers with the seasons make for great photos. Hey, Fidelia, what do you say we find some cute girls to photograph? Oh, these scenic shots bore me out of my skull. No complaining, Rex. We're not here to mess around. Come on, man. Don't be such a killjoy. This town's full of babes. Just look around you. Oh my god. People like that just piss me off when all I think about is like hot girls. It's just like, well, if you're so interested, just start talking to them. Stop taking pictures of them. Come on, dude. Mio's such a bright boy. I'm sure he'll make his way into a respectable school. However, his lack of friends nowadays is kind of worrisome. He used to get along so well with the other children in town too. Emil seems to have cut off all contact with his old friends. As smart as he is, it's hard for a mother not to worry. Oh, is he letting his like book smarts or whatever getting to a good school get to his head or some shit? Mine said he won't be able to make it today. I wonder what his substitute would be like. Okay, so oh right, because I have to talk to Klein first and then Emil. But Emil's cut himself off from his friends. Oh wait, do I have a new fishing rod yet? I forget. Nope. Ah. Oh my, it suits you so well. You're now officially an apprentice sister. From now on, we'll work together to help everyone around us. It will be my pleasure. I look forward to learning all there is to know about being a sister. Does it suit me? If so, I need to make sure to work even harder. The last thing I wish to do is bring shame to the sister image. Your habit suits you quite well. From now on, Rosine, we'll work together to help everyone around us. Rosine attended church on a regular basis back in her hometown. She's been an invaluable help to us, to all of us here too. I can safely say that she'll make a wonderful sister when she's older. Rosine is very passionate about serving Adios. Never read that line. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, these are kids that played Blade with Crow. Come on, Rudy, hurry it up. Huh, I'm ready to give him a beatdown. Me and Kay got plans today. I think we're already late though. Oh yeah. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, wait. Let me save. And check my recipe. Oh, I only have one thing of assorted grains and 2 things of onions? Okay, hold on. We're speeding. A little bit too much. Oh, I'm poor. And what else I need? Assorted. Oh, these are the pricey. Oh no. I'm committed. Okay, so oh, they're not available because I guess they need to be directly in the party. I thought like since we're all in town on a free day. Okay. I didn't remember that detail. White cookie. Wow, I had no idea such. I think that's a generic one. Yeah. There's a wealth of fascinating people in this year's new batch of students. For one, there's Lady Ferris, who finds herself tripping over nothing on a daily basis. Then there's Master Kenneth, who constantly breaks the dorm's curfew to indulge in fishing. There's also Master Patrick of the High Arms family, who's very fussy, really, and somewhat difficult to interact with because of it. Let's see. His servant Celestin attends to his needs more often than not, however. I've been serving Master Patrick for 15 years now. While it may be presumptuous of me to say so, as the years have passed, I watched over him like an older brother. Given how many years the two of us have spent together, I'm well aware of his quickly invoked ire. Even so, I do hope that you'll try to get along with him. Having been by his side for most of his life, I'm well aware of Master Patrick's positive and negative traits. Although he may be difficult at times, please try to get along with him. Yeah. What do you mean I can't go up here without a proper reason? Oh, lower class dorms. Oh yeah, side quest here. No, I forgot my purse. I can't believe I made such a rookie mistake. Right, now I got everything I need. Now to hurry back and meet up with Melinda. Oh, right. This is the girl that wanted to go shopping with the elderly woman. Unlike the upper class we don't have any maids here, which means we have to do our own cleaning, cooking, washing, and stuff. Seems like the rich kids just head out for meals instead of cooking, though. Excuse me, you're Klein, right? I am. If you're asking, you must be Reen. Yep, Reen Schwarzer, Class 7, at your service. I read you wanted to fill me in on, wanted me to fill in, for you during, blah 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 blah. I read you wanted me to fill in for you at your tutoring job. That's right. Something urgent's come up, so I won't be able to make it today. So that's why I took this straight to the student council. If you don't mind me prying, may I ask what's so urgent? Oh, of course. Truth is, my family got into contact with me last night, telling me that my mom collapsed while when she was out working. That's all I know, but I forgot the tickets for the train out to the country this afternoon. I'd do the same if I were you. The house you'll be tutoring at's a straight shot south from these dorms. It's by the riverside. Can't miss it. Your pupil's a boy named Emil, and you'll be speaking to his mother, Melissa. In terms of what and how you teach him, I'm leaving that up to you. And honestly, if you want to back out, that's completely fine. I've already told Melissa that you're not necessarily locked in, so she'll understand if you can't make it. Thanks for giving me the out at least. Oh right, I probably should have asked in the beginning, but are you sure you want me doing this? I've never tutored anyone before. Well, you're a student here, so you at least got the knowledge to do it, at least. Never helped out other people study before? Now I've helped my younger sister with things she didn't understand at Sunday school. Well, then there you have it. My voice. Actually, for some reason my throat feels a little bit strained, and this is kind of early in, because normally I'd be going on for longer. Actually, it's maybe from what I was doing earlier today. Because like, I'm feeling it with my throat right now with trying to read all this. So Emil's got all the books he needs already, so all I need to do is go through the material together. Today's topic should be orbital science, by the way. You might want to brush up at the library if you're not too confident in that area. Thank you for the information. Well then, I still gotta pack up, so I'll be heading back to my room now. Any other questions before I go? I should be fine with what you told me. Nice. This is a real weight off my shoulders, so good luck. Excuse me. I do hope nothing serious happened to his mom. So today's topic is orbital science, huh? Yeah, you probably had the right idea about going to the library. It's probably worth brushing up on my knowledge of the Rhineford Company too. Once I've done that, I'll find the house. You know, okay, well, I gotta sneeze. Oh, okay, that was a really bad sneeze. I'm glad I muted that one. Oh, but speaking of the Rhineford Company, hey, Elisa, you don't mind giving me a run on the Rhineford Company like before you do your lacrosse and stuff? You've told everyone that you're a noble now, right? Yeah, I did. Marcus isn't too happy with the turn of events, though. Do you regret it? No, not really. They would have found out eventually. I do want to make up with Marcus, though. That was about time I tell everyone about my family, too. Anyway, I should focus on practice for now. Alright, call me when you need me call me when you need me to explore the old schoolhouse with you. From here on, I'm on board with this whole investigation thing. Thanks, I appreciate the help. Well, guess we're not learning about the Rhineford Company from her just yet. I was kind of expecting something along the lines of like, what was it? I was kind of expecting something along the lines of like, hey, Lisa, do you happen to know anything about the Rhineford Company? He's like, huh? Well, why'd you ask? Well, you see, how much you know about orbits? Actually, do I just go... Wait, what if I go straight to the... Yeah. Okay, let's go save right here. Excuse me, I was sent here by a second-year student called Klein. Oh, you must be the one filling in for him. How thoughtful of him to find a replacement. Are you free to tutor Emil now? Sure. Yeah, of course. Oh, thank you. I'll take you to his room then. Let me tell you, this boba is really goddamn chewy. Oh my god. You know, maybe I should have gotten a different topping that doesn't take too long to eat, like one of those popping boba or whatever. Wouldn't take so. Oh, you just need to pop and just be done with it. Because I really do want to finish this, but oh god, is it annoying. It's still good though. Excuse me. Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Reed Schwarzer. I'm a first year and a member of Class 7. Nice to meet you. Likewise. So what do you say we get started? We're going over Ober Science today, correct? That's right. I already got my textbook ready. The Mishy plush. Page 40, huh? So we'll be focusing more on the historical side of things. Indeed. For the record, Klein and I covered up to the beginnings of the Obel Revolution at the time. It really does deserve to be called a revolution for changing everyone's lives so much and so quickly. I'm sure you know the answer, but let me ask to refresh myself. How long ago did the Obel Revolution take place? Okay, so right now is 1204, right? The year 1204? And the 100-Year War was like... No, there's 100-Year, no, 100-Day. 100-Day War, no. So, no, that's a little bit back. That's like 10 years. No, that's when like airships and stuff like came up. Yeah, there's like orbital stuff already, or steam stuff was on its way out. I don't think it was 70. 70 is a little bit too long, I think. Okay, hold on. 11. The Obel Revolution took place. I think it should be 50 years ago. Starting with an easy one, I see. It started about 50 years ago. Huh, you make it sound like common knowledge. See, I know what I'm talking about! Yeah. I should have expected I should have expected you to be smart since you are a Thor student. Oh, okay, here's where that like pretentiousness is like coming. It's like, oh, of course you're smart. You're a Thor student. I wouldn't expect any less. I'm like, oh no, he's gonna start acting like this way. That's why he's pushing his friends away. I wouldn't go that far. To follow up, do you know who invented orb mints? Ah, fuck. Wait, orb mints. Wait, that was Russell, right? Because Epstein was, no. Orb mints. No, was it Russell that was like the whole airships thing, or Epstein? Or Schmidt? Okay, hold on. Cause like I think each of them focused on something slightly different, or something like that. Who invented orb mints? I think that would be Epstein, I think. That would be Professor C. Epstein. Speaking of which, it was in the year 1155, just a year after his death, that the Epstein Foundation was formed by his skilled disciples. Oh wow, I didn't expect to hear all that. You really are, mate. See, I know my history. Well, that's not true. The way I explained things probably made them even harder to understand. Either way, I think today's plan is to go over these topics as a refresher first. And after that, we'll try to cover everything up to the year of 1170 of the Septine calendar. Sounds good to me. And that's about it. Did you manage to get all that? Yes, I should be good to go. I have to admit, I'm surprised. It's hard to believe that a company as massive as Rhineford used to be just a single factory. It really is. The Opal Revolution brought about big changes just about everywhere. Well, it's safe to say that the Rhineford company's transformation to such a huge corporation is one of the biggest ones. It certainly ended up having a major impact on Zemuria, so I have to agree. Speaking of which, I wanted to ask, what was it that the Rhineford company specialized in making? This book doesn't really mention that. Well... Wait, what were the major companies or corporations again? So we have the Rhineford Company. We have... Oh, fuck. No, Rhineford Company... wait, no. Wait. What was... Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. This one... I should remember this. I read this earlier. It has to be the second or third ones. Wait, Rhineford... Oh. Fuck. Rhineford. It has to be vehicles, I think. Oh, wait. Rhineford, wait, is Rhineford Calvard or Ereboni? I forget. No, that's Erebonia, right? So wait, what was Calvard? What was the company? Wait. Oh god. Man, I'm on a roll right now, and I do not want to Alt F4 the moment I get this wrong. No, but wait, but believe in me. What? Okay. Okay, but believe in me for a moment here. I need to remember the major companies again. Like, I know Zay Central Factory was a major thing with like orbits and airships and stuff like that. What were like, Rhineford's another company, but what was the third one? There was a third company. There's like a like there's like the trio of like big orbment related companies and stuff. Rhineford, ZCF, and was the name like Calvarts? No, was it named no, that's like some local store in Trails in the Sky, I think. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Okay, wait. No, I think it was a different company that specialized in like weapons, right? I'm pretty sure Rhineford was known for their cars, if I remember correctly. If not, well, I need to brush up my history again. I think they mainly specialized in vehicles such as carriages and boats. Oh, that's interesting. Shut up. Look. That timeline where I got that wrong never happened. Wait, then what was the other company I was thinking about? Cause like that's just the thing I was so hung up on. Man, I don't want to actually go back to the library. But yeah, wait, okay, that's eating away at me now. What was it? No, that's international. Epstein Foundation. Oh, Varen Company. Oh my god. Varen Company. Right. Varen Company was the vehicle specialized one. Oh my god, I should've just... Yeah, no duh. Like, Rhineford Company and Erebonia with weaponry go hand in hand. Why did I was so hung up about it, I forgot about it's like, hey, dumbass. Like, Rhineford Company's in Erebonia, a country that specializes in, like, warfare and militaristic, like, education and all that stuff. Like... They in terms of like civ policies, they're specking like a couple into Liberty and mostly into no, actually no, we're talking about like Civ 5 stuff. Like they're like specking partially into Tradition with a bit of Liberty, with like a full honor tree or some shit, with how much they like to go about like warmongering, or at least like posturing or something like that. Man, thinking about Civ 5 again though, I kind of want to play it again. Although I always have a bad habit of not finishing my Civ games. I've only ever finished 2 games of Civ 5. I think one of which was like a normal game, and then like another one was modded with Vox Populi. I believe I have that game on my archive. They specialize in making weapons such as guns and artillery. Factory's been around for a long time, and I've even heard that it was around back there. I've even heard that it was around back in the Middle Ages. That's fascinating. Thanks for letting me know. I'm impressed at just how knowledgeable you are. I'm just doing my job. Seems like today's session is over. Are you okay with leaving off here for today? This is a good stopping point, so yes. It was a pleasure to have you as a tutor today. Thank you for covering for Klein. Emil seems to have learned a lot today. He's a great teacher. In fact, I'd even put him on the same level as Klein. I'm honored. I'm glad to see he's happy. Well then I have to give you something. Ooh. Thank you. Wait, Mira, I can't just take this. Why not? People only get paid for their work. Well, I guess. It really didn't feel like work to me. I guess it'd be rude for me to refuse it though. Well, if you insist, thank you very much. You're welcome. I'm very grateful you filled in for Klein. Nice. Thank you for standing in for Klein today. I do hope his mother's okay though. Hopefully things aren't just as bad as they seem. His mother? Oh, right, Klein, right. I'll be studying Erebonian history now that we're done with oral science. There's some material in here that relates to what you taught me today, so doing both should deepen my understanding of both. What about your friends? Have you deepened your understanding of your current relationship with them? Oh yeah, we can deliver books and stuff. Actually, wait, did I forget to mix this? Hold on. Oh wow, there's still ice in this thing. This book ain't so bad. Hey Reen, what's up? Oh boy, looks like she's still drinking. I get the feeling that one-on magazine in the pile is probably hers. You, wouldn't happen to know what this is, would you? Reen showed instructor Sarah the Empire's hottest spots. Hey, that's the magazine I used the Academy's money to buy. Instructor! Oh my god! Didn't think you'd read it though, or didn't think you read it too. Let's not jump to conclusions now, looks like I was right on the mark. Truth is, Reen explained the situation to Instructor Sarah and handed over the Empire's hottest spots. Thanks. That explains it though. Sounds like your work for the Student Council is varied if nothing else. Well, might as well have a little look at it now, Flip. She might be the most carefree person I've ever met. That's a magazine for people looking to tour the Empire, isn't it? That seems like something you should be buying with your own money, not the Academy's. It's for your field studies. What? I'm reading through this so I can research potential field study locations. Yet here you are assuming I'm using it to plan a little sneaky holiday for myself. That's pretty rude, you know. I see. That something does sound plausible. But it might not seem like it sometimes, but I guess she's really always looking out for us. Ooh, the booze here looks pretty good. First it tells me about Celtic beer, now this. Gotta appreciate a magazine that covers an adult's needs. I take it all back. The only person she's thinking about here is herself. Oh my god. Instructor! God damn it! That's about it for this, right? Yeah. So I think we're going to the school now. And oh boy, we got a lot of ground to cover. Let's start with the library. I suppose you've gotten used to life at the academy by now. That's good, since things aren't going to get easier from here on out. There's midterm examinations, summer break if you're a noble. Wait, time out! What do you mean nobles get summer breaks but the other people don't, from what you're implying? What do you mean? The Academy Festival? You ain't seen nothing yet. You'll be surprised by how fast it all flies by. Or flies by too. Don't take your time here for granted, or you'll be sorry. Wait, did I see something? No. It appears that Emma has joined a literature club. This could go very, very badly. I hope that Dorothy doesn't end up corrupting Emma with her unique proclivities. Perhaps I should intervene before it's too late. Dorothy recommends books to me from time to time, and yes, I've read one or two. It goes without saying that we cannot let her get to our pure-hearted first years. BO books are a disease. A plague on this world. Three days were practically made for studying, and the perfect opportunity to get a leg up on my academic rivals. Aww. Oh wait, we had someone down there to deliver a book to. Yeah. Oh, if it isn't Reen, how may I help you today? If you're here to talk history, I'm sure I can set aside a few hours of my day for an engaging little chat. Not today, thanks. Dr. Thomas is in charge of history and literature. It's not hard to tell why he was picked for the former either. I'm just here to ask whether you ordered this book from the bookstore recently. Reen showed Instructor Thomas behind the War of the Lions. Ooh, you have my Behind the War of the Lions. Wait, why do you have my Behind the War of the Lions? Well, it's a long story. Blah 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 blah. I see, it all makes sense now. Thank you for going out of your way to hand deliver this to me. Oh, it's no trouble at all. By the way, this book provides an in-depth look at several of the mysteries surrounding the War of the Lions. Though I suppose you probably figured out that much from the title. I had intended on covering these mysteries in class too, but I would be more than happy to lend it to you if the premise catches your interest. I'll let you know if I ever find the time. Well, I forget, can I read these books? Nope. Well, that covers the library. To the student union. So, you met Crow and Angelica, huh? Those two are natural-born troublemakers. Vice Principal won't lecture Angelica since she's from one of the 4 great houses, but Crow's not so lucky. They're pretty good people once you get to know them. If you're looking for role models, you better hope the 3rd time's a charm. Oh. That Crow's tab is starting to get a tiny bit out of hand, but he doesn't have much money to spend, so I can never bring myself to turn him down. Why? Because I've got a son of my own his age. It's hard to turn down someone who reminds you of your kid. Aw, dude, pay your bills. Bro, instead of gambling candy with the kids, pay off your bills. Or tabs. Bro is not the most diligent student, but he's always looking out for others. I'm definitely not saying you should look up to him though. Oh, this tab getting bigger and bigger by the week, at least. But he's not all bad. Uh... Uh-oh. Emma said she'll be stopping by this evening. I better sort out my recommended readings to her. Ooh, I love this one, but it might be a bit too much to hand off to her at such an early stage. Right, there's no point in rushing through things. I should give her some appropriate starter material. I can be patient. True corruption is a slow burn after all. I have no idea what's going on here. Reen, just stay away. Gone fishing. Oh, you're in Machias's class too, right? What are you doing here? Oh, just passing by, so I thought I'd drop in. Well, to be honest, I was hoping for a chance to talk to you. Well, I've got nothing to talk to you about, so I'd rather you just left me alone. I'm busy plotting how to take down your dear fellow nobles down a few notches. But Machias, are you okay? Well, this strategy backfired. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. You two aren't exactly on the best of terms right now, are you? Don't worry, the burning flame of your true friendship shall steer the two of you through any hardship. Thanks? I'm busy right now. Why don't you go frolic around with Alberea instead? What a dick! Come on, dude! Alright, the photo guys are out. Class 7 is investigating the old schoolhouse, isn't it? How wonderful. It's so touching to see others go out of the way to tear the shroud off of the world's mysteries. I eagerly await your discoveries. Whatever she thinks we're doing down there, it's probably wrong. There are a number of mysteries surrounding the old schoolhouse. I can hardly wait to see what you unearth. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, hi, Rian. I hear you ran into Angie yesterday. Angie? Oh, Angelica? Yep, that's her. Crow, George, Angelica, and I have been friends since we were first years. Ah, I was wondering about that, actually. How did you all come to be friends? None of you were in the same class, and you're all part of different clubs, so... Well, the Academy gave us a little assignment of sorts to take care of last year, and as we learned to work together, we gradually became good friends. Well, that makes sense. Considering everyone in Class 7 comes from different backgrounds, I wouldn't be surprised if you had some disagreements, but I'm sure you get past them and come to understand one another eventually, just like we did. You can do it. Thanks. I really hope I can do that with Machias. Today seems like it's going to be another busy day, but now we've got you to help us out. You sure did make our lives easier last month, so I figure I'll really be able to lean on you this time. Well, student council done, I think. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, don't worry guys, we're almost done covering the school. And when I say we're almost done covering the school, I mean, you know, we only got the engineering building, the main building, and all the 3 floors, I think. The gymnasium, the garden, and the academy field. You know, not that much. Just let me take another sip. We meet again, Mrs. Schwarzer. Oh, hey, Angelica. Oh, wow, is that it? That old bike that Georgia's building, I mean. You bet it is. It's in the middle of a tune-up right now, though. How about it? Wanna hop on behind me and go for a ride? Hell yeah! Seriously? sorry, I just wanna see how you... Damn it! I'm afraid, I only let the ladies straddle me. Didn't mean to get your hopes up. Yeah, I remember that she has a thing for cute and sexy girls. And only cute, sexy girls. Man, that's a bump. Wait, what? Glad to see you're interested, though. I haven't found a whole lot of people who actually want to take the handlebars, since it's such an unusual ride. Stop by my bike club whenever the urge strikes you. Bike club, you say? Yo, please. In a later Cold Steel game, or in some later Cold Steel games or whatever, please. I better see Lloyd drive the SSS van, and 2, I want to see Reen on his own orbital bike. Yo, that'd be sick. Although I imagine the SSS vehicle won't be available for traveling outside of Crosswell since it is a local police car. And I am done. Finally. What were you doing? I was writing up the Opal Bike report to send to the Rower Institute of Technology. It's a shame I can't just send it their way through the overnet though. We just learned about that the other day in class, but I'm still having trouble believing that it's really in development. A unified network for computers to exchange information sounds almost too helpful to be real. Sure it does. Once it's probably introduced and distributed, the world is going to be a different place. It's still in the testing phase now though, so only some lucky spots have access. And unfortunately for me, there aren't any cables connecting us to Rower, so I can't send many reports. I send the Rower Institute of Technology periodic reports detailing everything we do with the Opal Bike. It's mostly because the basic tech is still really early. There's tons of room to improve on. I guess in that sense, it's great that we got Angie testing the thing out whenever she can. Ooh, poison. No. Seal. Blind is new. Oh, whoops. Like, we can get a couple of luminous rays and then convert it into... No, we need 6 luminous rays to convert enough EP1s to EP2s, right? Or is it 2 EP1s for 1 EP2? So then I would just need 4. Nah, either way though. We'll have to see after I do like some sessions inside the old schoolhouse. Man, this is sad. I just really wish I'd have enough to, or a way to farm up space Sepith, specifically farm that, I mean. Oh well. Custom, no, this is like the old weapons. Ah. Alright, so, I mean, in a way, thankfully, nothing really new. But yeah, I think with how pacing is going and all, I have a feeling we'll only be able to just like do a tiny bit of the schoolhouse. Maybe. But then that'll give me a good opportunity to probably grind it off stream. So I can actually like grind enough to get people's orbit slots unlocked to craft new quartz, so that I can get the U materials for some of the more advanced stuff in Mix Pawn Shop and all that. So we'll see. A girl named Fee joined our club recently. What a charming and unique young lady. I hope I'll be able to show her the joy of gardening. Fee hasn't stopped by yet. It's not as though participation is mandatory, however. Being able to stop by whenever you wish is part of the charm of the gardening club, after all. Ah. I was starting to get why my brother decided to enroll here. There are tons of great places to fish in and around the academy, like this pond, for instance. I wonder if I should fish here I mean, I don't know. When are we gonna get a new fishing rod? Angelica's a bit quirky, sure. But she knows how to get along with just about everybody. She'll treat them kindly too. I bet that's why she's so well liked by everyone she comes across, especially the girls. It'll be something to see her, it'll be something to see her years down the line when she's all grown up. Can only imagine an older Angelica with like the bike suit and everything. No! Oh no. There's the captain guy. That's just one of the other students. Okay. Huh. It was decided before the match began a mere commoner could never hope to match me in a duel. Well, no matter, perhaps the unskilled can get something out of this club's repetition of the basics. He's way too good. Crap, are all those this good at what they do? Ah, it's you, Schwarzer. What a shame you arrived too late to bear witness to my valiance in battle. And here it starts. I let Alan and Patrick have a practice match since Patrick kept whining about having his basic locked down. Hate to say it, but Brand's got the skill to back up his big talk. And now I'm even more pissed off. Well, I may know nothing about fencing, but can I 1v1 him anyways? Yep, no one on the upper floors. I realize she's a beginner, but is it really such a difficult goal? I could swim 50 yards with ease not long after I began. Whatever the case may be, having her put her all into accomplishing this seems to be my only option. This seems kind of intense for a beginner. Once more, Monica, constant practice is the only sure path to improving at anything, and that includes swimming. Oh my god. Okay, time out. Look, Falco, I know that, like, not everything is, like, super detailed when it comes to some animations like this sometimes, but, like, at least let her float and bob up and down with the water. It looks so weird that she's just standing like this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Swimming is way harder than I ever imagined. Worse, I'm starting to feel like I'll never get better. I mean, I'm just wasting all the time Laura spends teaching me. I'm starting to doubt I'll ever be able to swim a full 50 arc. It's so frustrating. I don't want all the time Laura spent teaching me to just go to waste. Well, she got some determination. Keep at it. Well, I got a letter from his siblings earlier. Whatever it said was serious enough to make him skip on today's practice. I hope he's okay. How am I supposed to practice when I'm all worried like this? Anything in the boys' locker room? You know, part of me kind of hope that you could actually choose which club to actually participate in specific. Although I guess, like, you know, given if you're trying to think about it in a meta sense, like Reen and his like general connection to everyone, it would kind of make sense that he's like involved with the student council, getting involved with like the whole town of Trista and the entire academy in general. But kind of wish we could choose on top of the student council stuff for a club to specifically get into, to develop, like, I guess, specific relations to specific people in whatever club you're in. Although, oh god, okay, that would cause a lot of work and replay issues there, because oh my god, imagine trying to go for like so many different clubs and seeing through their events. Okay, yeah, actually that might be a writing nightmare, but... Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, that's, we already talked to her. I'll absolutely not lose to Elisa. She might be a quick learner, but that's nothing compared to years upon years of experience. Okay. Alright, we're gonna be clocking some sprint times today. Elisa Ferris, you're up first. Why must I be paired against the likes of her? Well, you're both newcomers, right? Kinda obvious. By the way, you better not so much as think about skipping out on cleaning duty today. Emily will not hold back, regardless of who she's dealing with. Seeing her like this reminds me of when we first met. Elisa's been worrying about something or another, so I figured I'd try and help her out. Hopefully she'd be able to keep it off her mind while she's here at least. Looks like the high and mighty Eustace Alberea didn't think practice was worth his valuable time today. Does he honestly think he can do whatever he pleases just because he got a little bit of experience caring for horses? It'd do him a lot of good to try to be more like Lambert. Ha ha ha! It pleases me to see Paula so enthusiastic. However, Eustace does have a point. Doting too much on the horses will end up doing more harm than good. His words may be harsh, but I believe that he only says them because he cares. Well, we have two different interpretations of Eustace and his general attitude, but as off-putting as Eustace might be with how he's so dismissive or disinterested or really wants to keep people distanced from him, he does have a good head on his shoulders. Instructor Sarah joined the faculty last year at Principal Van Dyke's recommendation. I don't know what she did before, but her prowess and judgment are supposedly exceptional. It'd be quite an honor to be scouted by the principal at such a young age. She does seem a little lackadaisical at times, though. While she can seem a little lazy once in a while, there's no denying that she's exceptional at what she does. Oh. Good day, Fee. Are you here for a nap? Yep. That's just fine by me. Go ahead and use one of the free beds. Let me go get some tea and sweets for you too. Great. It always smells nice in here. Kinda relaxes me. God damn it, Fee. I'm happy to see that even Fee joined the club. It's always good to have something that you can devote yourself to. You're students after all. Might as well make the most of your time here by trying all sorts of different things. Hey again, Senkai. You wouldn't be privy to Instructor Valentine's whereabouts, would you? Her combat studies are scheduled for the same time as my military science lessons, and I've been trying to resolve that. Unfortunately, none of my attempts to contact her have received any reply. What on earth could she be doing? Given that she's getting hammered in the dorm, probably honestly isn't the best policy right now. It might be rough for someone still straight-laced to work with someone like Instructor Sarah. Instructor Valentine never changes. Doesn't matter what she once was. She's now an instructor at a military academy, and she needs to act like one. Or she once was. Okay. Like, she's got connections to the railway, like military police and all that, or whatever they're called. And she's kind of got her hands like everywhere, and she doesn't really seem like to be a military person at all. Although she understands like things about fighting, working together in groups.
Right.
would she be potentially working for like some like government agency, like investigative stuff, or intelligence division, or nah? She'd be a bit more secretive or conniving or something, or maybe like she's really good with putting up this facade, or maybe she's like a bracer who then got scouted by Principal Van Dyke. Because remember what Reen told us and what we've been noticing, the type of work that Reen's been doing and the stuff we've been doing in our field studies, it's very close to bracer work. It's very close to bracer work, like what bracer would normally do. Help out the citizens, like go out and interact with them, see what's going on in each town, what problems they're going through, what each get a good feel of each town, what they're about, what they specialize in, like their impact on the entirety of the country or state that they're in as a whole, and like how that plays together in the big picture. So Instructor Sarah's been giving us like bracer-esque instructions and whatnot. So it would seem very plausible that she's a former bracer of some sort. Or maybe a bracer with like a secondary job as an instructor, and she's just spending this time now as an instructor, but because like she only got into this just last year, and she's relatively young compared to other instructors who have more experience with like their subjects. But for us, yeah, like just everything else about what she does just screams bracer or something at least similar enough to it. Oh, it's you. You're Irene Schwarzer from Instructor Valentstein's class. What brings you to me? May I have a minute of your time? Pretty sure he teaches political and economic classes. That should mean, do you know this book by any chance? Green showed Vice Principal Heinrich the copy of Analyzing Macroeconomics. As it just so happens, that's the very book I ordered from the bookstore. But why do you have it? Wait, don't tell me Valentine's corrupted you into a petty thief? You're both stealing Academy deliveries, aren't you? Hold on, let me explain. Reen carefully calmed Vice Principal Heinrich down, explained the situation, and handed over Analyzing Macroeconomics. I see. Allow me to apologize for doubting you so readily and so vehemently. That raises another question. Your father is a baron, is he not? Then why, pray tell, would someone why someone of such worthy blood perform such menial tasks? What exactly are you asking me? I do not mean to deny the work ethic or the importance of the student council, but nobles have their roles and commoners have theirs. I would just like for you to keep that in mind. Okay, that tone is changing a bit. I see. What's more, you could do very well to have a bright future. Try not to let Instructor Valentine's influence stain it too much. That is all. You may take your leave. Thank you for your time. You must be gunning for the title of Thor's most punctual faculty member. You are noble and you should conduct yourself as such. This goes without saying, but do not allow yourself to be dragged down by your slacker of an instructor. Okay. Oh, that's like the Schoolhouse investigation. Wait, Fiend. Incidentally, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you know about Fee? She's rather enigmatic, to say the least. She seems to have entered the old schoolhouse to explore on her own before. Fee Clausel has some special circumstances behind it, to say the least. However, I'm sure the time will come when she will trust her classmates enough to speak of it of her own will. Yeah, she has to be one of the survivors from the DG lodges or something like that. Although I am totally jumping to conclusions right now. But I am having some very major suspicions about her level of acrobatics that she displayed, on top of her unusual sixth sense about, like, the old schoolhouse has shifted or something changed, or do you sense that? It's like, that's not something your average everyday person would be able to do. Like, especially like the thing that's like like that raising red flags is like the fact that her senses seem enhanced, at least like in the sixth sense kind of way. Not necessarily like the other five senses of hearing and other like areas of perception and all that stuff, but I don't know. I see, you're probably right. I guess it's best to wait until she feels like telling us rather than trying to pry into it. Okay, we're getting there, boys. Be careful. Approaching Claire when she's like that is asking for trouble. Annoy her enough and she'll start chasing you with a chisel. Don't ask me how I know. The art was a terrifying place. Ah, yes. That is some fun work you got going on there, Lynn. How about you guys? Oh, I see. It might, like, the shading that goes into that. I don't fucking know. Now is not the time. I'm trying to hear this statue's voice. I can almost hear it. Don't make a sound. What do you mean, voice? Oh no. Margarita, are you drugging your food again? Last time I baked cookies, nobody even tried them. Perhaps it's because I let them get cold, and men can't be drawn in by their exquisite smell. I'll make a new batch, this time with extra rose extract. It brings out the pheromones, you know. The pheromones! I know quite a bit about roses. Oh, what a lovely scent. Margarita brings an indomitable sense of creativity to her cooking. It's really interesting. If anyone ends up creating an entirely new dish in this club, it's going to be her. I feel as though it's vital to let your creativity guide your cooking, even if it leads to your food smell like soap. Your food smells like soap? Why, hello there. Did you have a question for me? I do. Do you have a moment? Instructor Mary teaches both the arts and home economics, so this should be hers. Did you order this book recently? We can show Instructor Mary the copy of Modern Art, Complete Works. Oh, yes, I did. But is there a reason you have it? Funny you should ask. It's quite the story. Blah 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 blah. I see. That's very diligent of you. Not at all. I was just doing what was asked of me. Hehe. Oh, come now. No need to be so humble. I should have asked this earlier, but thank you for going out of your way to bring this directly to me. I'm sure this book will increase the quality of my lessons dramatically. You've made my students quite happy. That's very flattering. Thank you for taking the time to deliver this. I'll be sure to read it once I return to the faculty lounge. It turns out the Wind Orchestra puts on a yearly performance. Oh, yeah. Just thinking about it, I guess makes me excited. Or is making me excited. We've got our practical exam and our midterms to deal with before that though. With so much lined up, I feel like our time here will be over before we know it. Hope we can make the most of it. Concerts, practical exams, midterms, with so much lined up, blah 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 blah. It's a Wind Orchestra tradition to hold a concert every summer. If the new recruits keep getting better, I think this year's could be the best one ever. Well, I guess we'll just have to practice enough to make sure that happens. I knew that the clubs here were serious, but I was still pretty surprised when I heard we were going to perform. I suppose it's nice that the Wind Orchestra holds its members to the Academy's high standards. I wonder if Alan would come along if I invited him. I was practicing my flute and it just kind of broke, just a part of it. But it's stuck right back on, so it should be okay, right? Right? Okay, don't panic. It's working well enough for now, we should be good, I hope. Aww. Hey, Eustace. Are you planning on spending today running around the campus on more of the student council's errands? You're a strange one, to say the least. You say that, but maybe you'd like to join me. I'm afraid I'll have to decline. At any rate, if being an errand boy is your thing, at least do it with the competence befitting a noble. Will do. I'm not particularly given to putting myself at the whims of others and running to and fro on their behalf. Well, that's your thing, blah blah blah, same recycled dialogue. Ah, that's where you were. Oh, you're having a are you sure you should be smoking on school grounds, my dude? Oh, hey, right. What do you need? Just more of your time if you can spare it. Instructor Markov teaches natural sciences and urban engineering, so this one might just be his. Did you order this from the bookstore recently? Bean showed Instructor Markov the issue of Topical Science. Yeah, I've got a subscription to that magazine through the bookstore. What are you doing with it? Well, it's like this. Blah blah blah. Well, that'll do it. Thanks. Doing schoolwork and doing favors for the student council, you must be one pretty busy guy. I won't deny that. Changing the subject for a minute, mind if I ask what you're doing up here? Evading all my teacherly responsibilities, couldn't you tell? Right, how silly of me. There's some things you shouldn't just say in front of hardworking students. That's cool though, and I'm just doing enough work to keep me from being fired. You should try it out sometime, no offense, but I think you work too hard. Today's your free day, so you should use it to relax a bit. All that hard work will catch up to you if you don't. That's a good point. Whoa, I wouldn't have expected that out of him. I guess he does care about his students in his own way. Anyway, thanks for bringing me my magazine. Catch you later. Well, right, thank you for your time. That's all 5 taken care of. I had to go report back to Keen's. Let's take a look at this. Huh, hilarious, another issue full of crappy theories with absolutely no proper basis. Huh, gets me every time. Did I hand in the right magazine? I think that... Oh, wait, I think we're done. Oh, wait. Hallelujah, I think we're done. Oh, hell yeah. It's been 2 hours. Finally done reading. It looks like you've made all of your deliveries. What a boon you've been, thank you. Always happy to be a boon. Here, I want to give you something as a token of my gratitude. They may come in handy at some point. Hey, I think they will. Much appreciated. Again, I can't overstate how thankful I am. You'll be the first one I call if I ever need a hand again. I'm always willing to help. See you later. See, there's Emma. Okay, I think that's about everything, right? Yep. And I'm pretty sure I talked to everyone here. Yeah, the goods place, the homes, blah blah blah. Yep, alright. We can actually have some gameplay. Alright. Also, I need to mute the mic for 1 second. One moment. Excuse me. You know what, I'll just take the long walk to the old schoolhouse. I'll drink more of my milk too. You know, trying to move around one-handed is so awkward. I kind of wish that we had the Q and E keys as like a rotate camera button, so I could more smoothly move Reen forward instead of doing this. Like, one thing that still bothers me, like, coming from the crossbow, or after doing the crossbow games, I really miss having the middle mouse button bring up the menu, because you had to press E to do this. It was so seamless, just like running around and then just middle clicking, just bringing this up. Although I'm pretty sure I can change the key bindings, but I'll do that later if I remember to. I just want to stick with default controls because I'm just too lazy to change it. Except for the turbo button. To me, the turbo button is always T. T for turbo. It's, nice and simple. Because I believe it's like, what, control normally? Yeah, it's also control, but I think for a while when I played Trails in the Sky, before I knew about the turbo button, I always just, actually, wait, where am I going with this? But yeah, I didn't realize it was the control button that was turbo. And once I did find out, I always kept forgetting. So then I just put T for turbo, because, yeah. Front doors are locked. I've got the key, so I can start exploring the underground ruins whenever I'm ready. There's no telling what I'll find in here, so I better finish all my other tasks first. Was there anything else I needed to do? After you finish exploring the old schoolhouse, the time of day will advance to evening. As a result, all daytime bonding events and quests will expire. So wait, okay, wait. One last little, like, sanity check. Yep. Alright. Who's ready for gameplay? Although, I think this would be like... Although, actually, it would depend on the area or how the monsters are laid out, but I want to grind here for a while. Because I really do want to get people caught up with their orbit slots. As long as the space Sepith grind isn't garbage. Well, we'll have to see how the rates are, and if we'll have good opportunity to get a good amount of Sepith. Because, what was it? I kind of hope that... Like, I know that apparently Shining Palms aren't a regular thing, only in the form of Shining Palm bait, which I'm a little bit reluctant to do. Like, I want to feel like I'm getting something out of my... out of my time that I put in, and not just kind of like skipping out on it too much. I know I use the Sepith DLC, but honestly, given the Sepith values, like that's just like kind of an early Kickstarter, which I don't mind, but with Shining Palms and other stuff, it kind of muddies things up a little bit. So yeah, I kind of hope there are some enemies that have like at least like some chunk of Sepith with them. Otherwise, yeah, it's gonna take a while. Entering this place doesn't get any less scary, no matter how many times I do it. It's time to try calling anyone I can count on to back me up. How about my boy Gaius? Oh, now we have support members. It's been about a month already, huh? I'm still kind of scared, but we can't just leave this place locked and pretend nothing weird's going on here. Yeah, especially with the principal himself asking us to keep exploring it. We'll just have to take things nice and slow. And I'm counting on you guys for backup. Understood. I wish to do everything I can to assist in the name of Class 7. Even if more fiends were to appear, I'd relish the chance to test my mettle against them. I feel a lot safer with you around, Laura. I've heard the stories about this place, but quite honestly, I'm having a tough time believing them. A building that changes its layout all on its own seems, well, kind of impossible. I imagine the only way to truly believe it would be to see it with your own eyes. As soon as we step through that door, you'll be left with no option but to accept that this place is not what it seems. Yeah, I think you're in for quite a surprise. Come on, let's go. Hey, there it is, party order. So, when you have 5 or more, you can organize the party, yada yada yada. Oh, yo, wait a second. You can actively switch in members during battle? Wait, that's crazy. Wait, that's mad good. Oh my god. It took 5 games to finally implement party switching mid-battle. Or yeah, member switching mid-battle. Oh my god. Dude, this just keeps getting better and better. So they'll get a delay. You can use them immediately, but there'll be a longer turn delay. So I gotta keep that in mind, and they said use 3, I believe, in the direction. Or up or down for either of your support members. Ooh. What the? What's going on? This really is completely different from the last time we were here. What's that pedestal structure like? Pedestal-like structure over there? I mean, we don't know either. I wasn't there last month. None of this was. Yeah, I don't remember it either. The staircase leading down into the ruins is completely gone too. Instructor Sarah said she was going to investigate the ruins in her spare time as well. She didn't mention anything like this. Maybe someone sneaked inside and did this. No, it's too large scale, it's too large scale a change to have been done in such a short time. The most likely explanation is that the ruins have changed their layout on their own. Again. You can't be serious. This truly is a fascinating place. Well, standing around isn't getting us anywhere. Let's go and take a closer look at that pedestal. Oh, yeah, different tiers of floors. Well, it's definitely a device of some sort. If I were to guess, I'd say it's something similar to an elevator you find in a mine shaft. That's what it looks like anyway. An elevator, huh? I wonder if that means we can use this to go deeper underground. It's worth a shot. Let's see. There we go. We can use this to descend 1 floor down. There appear to be other floors beyond that too, but access to anything lower is locked out. Which means the area we explored last month would be the 1st floor, I suppose. I didn't realize that these ruins went farther than that. My head's starting to hurt. If the rest of the floors are locked, that seems to suggest someone is trying to stop us or anyone from getting to them. But who would do that? And why? I have no idea, but the proof is right here. All the other floors are off limits. There's no model number or date anywhere either, which suggests that this elevator was built around the same time as the building itself, back in the Middle Ages. You're surprisingly well informed on technology, Elisa. It's not often that girls develop such an interest in machinery. Calling her out. I don't know that much. It's all just low-level stuff. Plenty of other people could tell you the same thing, I'm sure. So, what are we going to do? Do you want to try using the elevator to go down to the 2nd floor? Yeah, I think we should. No, we have no idea what we're going to find down there, so we're going to need to be very careful. Make sure you're well and truly prepared for anything. Oh, Speaking of preparing, we need to prepare some food.
Hope this turns out okay. Oh, this looks pretty nice. Hope this turns out okay.
I wonder if we can do the unique dish.
Okay, it's ready.
Actually, hold on.
Hope this turns out okay.
Let me see.
Ooh,
Yeah, I feel like Machias is the one that makes the unique one. Because, like, normally when you make a unique dish, you'd see a crown on someone's head. Yeah, and Fee is not in our party to make the peculiar thing there. And Fee and Machias are not the one that are not in our party to make the juice.
All right, I'll give it a try.
You made an elegant sandwich. But yeah, you know what? Let me try like a couple more times.
hope this turns out okay. Oh, this looks pretty. Okay, it's ready.
Yeah, okay. So we had to wait for Machias. But actually, before we go down that elevator, let me take a break real quick. I really need to use the restroom. Also, get myself some actual water, because as much as I appreciate some milk tea, you really want some water to balance this out. Because like it still ends up making you thirsty with all the. Actually, I'm not exactly sure what it is about like milk tea or tea in general that makes you a bit thirsty. But yeah, I need to get myself some actual water and also use the restroom. So yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes, and then we'll be back for the grind. And honestly, I don't mind if I just spend the rest of the session just grinding, because I mean, if anyone's seen my grind sessions, or at least the results of my grind sessions, you know I want to be thorough about keeping people up to date, especially getting all the orbment slots opened, because it is so nice having, like, it just opens up so much for what you can do for everyone's like spells and playstyles and whatnot. And I really want to get that. Unfortunately, we're not able to abuse Shining Palm farming. Like, I don't think I really grinded Shining Palms much, if at all, in Trails in the Sky 1. Second chapter though. Second chapter had some nice spots. There's like one particular one in, I think it was like the second to last chapter, or was it the third to last chapter before that big point of no return in one of the towers. There's a spot where you can farm six Shining Palms using like a field wide attack to insta kill, if not just outright kill those Shining Palms. And then you just, like, if you're diligent enough in trying to like spawn that particular enemy pattern, you'd be swimming in Sepith. Although I don't think I committed enough for that, because I think I got impatient. But I did get a good amount out of that. Trails a third. Funnily enough, they have Shining Palms and some other different mobs to farm. Although they made Shining Palms in particular harder to spawn in my experience. But Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure though, like, have some really good spots. Although I kind of took the hard way with farming them out in Trails from Zero. In Azure though, let's just say there's a special craft you can do. And I didn't realize this until later on. Or actually, wait, did I realize it before? No, I think I only realized this during Trails to Azure. But when you farm Shining Palms, don't just kill them outright. it is worth it, in my opinion, to go out of your way to hit up the Shining Palms and restart the fights or reload your save to get into a battle where you line up a Sepith upturn and then use that turn to use a certain combo craft where it's a like excessive like multi-hit, because apparently you bump up the Sepith reward per hit of your craft, combo craft, or what have you, and the extra bonus when you kill them too. So then you spawn 3 or 4 Shining Palms, and then you just max out or get like hundreds of Sepith, and it's far more worth it, even though it's a little bit of a hassle to line up the bonus, because it's a low enough rate that it's very annoying to spawn them in Trails to Azure. But I kind of wish like we had Shining Palms to farm, or a way to farm it in bursts in Cold Steel, because apparently they're just not a thing.